Hello guys, welcome to martial arts information. This is your host John. Now I have a book for you guys. Maybe you want to check it out if you want. Uh, it's got some. I have read a little bit of it, but I do recommend if you do decide to use some of these movements, some of these uh material that's in this book. I do recommend modifying it. Uh, Now I have to say this, get this out of the way. Uh, Due to disclaimer, I'm using. I gotta use this copyright disclaimer. Which is section 107. Field use. This is an educational purpose only, and just to educate you guys. And this is a review of this book here, Women's Self-Defense, 3 Seconds to Live by David R. Wommack with Kiko Arroyo. Apparently, I don't know how genuine his, how genuine Mr. Kiko Arroyo is it Kiko? Okay, Keiko. I'll be pronouncing a name. I'm sorry if I butcher pronunciation. But I did look him up. Which is what I want to do because this is martial arts information. Just give you information. He does have a page, which I'll show you. Right, it's called. So let me load. It's called 911academy.com. You can check that out as well. He has. It tells a little bit about himself. He's a police officer. I mean, you can read that, and if you just check it out on the book out itself, and tell you a little bit about who he is and his 28 years and stuff to being Marine Corps. I do want to salute that. That's fantastic that he served the country. But however, the material, I can agree and I will disagree on what this book has to do with self-defense, and let's begin with that. However, I would say what he says in the beginning before you, he wants people, if you buy the book, have respect and buy another one for your clients, for a person you, so, or if you give it to, if somebody gave this book to you, return it to, and there's a website for that, smashwords.com. So if you didn't buy the book and it was given to you, they want you to return it to them and buy the book. And I don't see anything. I don't see that's gonna happen. But let's go move on with the chapter 1. All that is a legal disclaimer for this manual. He calls it manual, which is a self-defense book. So there's that. You have the chapter 2 is basically a forward. Then there's there's that one. Introduction. It's just chapter 3, and so that's, again, if you want to read the book, you get out the bookstore. It's free as for now. But you have the chapter 4 is about the weapons. You got the vertical punch right here and the hammer fist, and then you have the the weapon is a palm hit strike. As you can see how they are doing it. There's some other variations like this one right here. But I do like this verification as well because you can go into to the eyes and eye guys just somebody. So let's go to another one. There's a knee strike. So, and this is none of the techniques that is showing you these pictures. I have no problem of these. However, I disagree how she's doing the elbow. Right? I like how the fact that she is covering her face, which that's what you want. But when I teach the elbow or do the elbow, I want to go all the way around here, and my hands will be at that same position. Except you can strike this way, but I like to more tie where you come around, and I can use this part to cover my chin. But however you want it, she has it coming this way, which is good too. But the idea with the elbow is to hit with this part of your weapon to do a lot of damage. Then they're showing how to slap in the ears like this will cause someone become discombobulated. I've tried to get that word out. Sorry about that. Then they have a sidekick to the knee, which is a step hit. So somebody coming towards you, you can use that and use that, and then you can use it kind of follow up with a strike. I do like the first stumps is used a lot to escape from something. One thing I didn't like, I disagree, is the kick. It says number 10, kick, curl the toes, and strike with the ball of the foot. You do want to strike with by the foot. The curl of the toes, no. You want the foot. I can literally do this stand up real quick and demonstrate that. This is a kick. You don't want to do this. That's a no go. When somebody tell me to curl my toes, I think they're trying to say to you want to try to have your toes curling the toes, then it says bite. Obviously this is done before somebody's trying to get you a choke or some kind of lock from behind, and I guess they took that from Mike Tyson. I don't know. Then you have chapter 5 talks about targets, pressure points, and vital points. I don't like, although pressure points can work, but it's also they can work really too as well. They're not the greatest tactics to go with, because it depends on the pain level of somebody's being somebody, or if you don't know, if you haven't properly practiced and know where the pressure point is. But vital points, I agree with that. They have other tactics, such as the eyes, where you can blind them, or when you strike the eyes, it make them see you. It gives you a way to escape. Also, you can create more other strikes, such as the another tactic is the back of the leg. Yeah, if you get them the back and you go for a choke and you want to control the situation, maybe you try to if you are a bouncer, you can kick the legs and drag them out. Get control of the situation quickly. I'm not gonna read this whole book. Just and then you have the throat, obviously. If you hit the throat, if they have a hard time breathing, yes, I agree with that. Grind. Was this secondary target? Anyways, I guess that the last resort. Secondary attack. Okay. Anyway, then the nose, which is um, it shows you palm hand strike the nose, going up here. Obviously, they know that this part right here is a myth. Hitting this hammer fist with the nose. So what happens? It will make your eyes water real quick. And can cause hemorrhaging from the nose bleed. And you could possibly break it. And this is one thing I do. They say elbow to the nose. Sure. It's note it is meant that the shoving the broken nose upward into the face will pierce into the brain, cause death. Ignore this myth. And it says striking causes temporary or permanent blindness. Figure scratches strike. They really like these figure strike, scratching to the eyes. You'll see that a few times in the book. Again with the palm hand strike, they really advocate of the palm hand and striking. Look, palm. Oh, there's a hammer fisting is. Next page. Another palm strike, which again but they don't tell you. Then they have to show you the elbow. They don't tell you slapping to the ears. Again, anywhere you can hit them, and these are the vital areas of the head areas. You got the back of the head. You got the neck. Yes, all these elbows strikes. All these strikes can really stop your attacker, and I think that's what the big point of this is, to show to cause a lot of damage. This is supposed to be a women's self-defense. But however, striking to the ground while you're on your back doesn't really tell you how she got on her back, or why is he standing and hovering so she can get that strike. Not realistic right here. This is not gonna happen. That's dangerous to show people, to say, hey, if a guy takes you down into the ground and he's hovering over you, you can shot. That's not realistic at all. You have to come up and a solution and reason of that. Of course, yes, if he's stupid enough to take you down and not pain you while he's taking you down, and then he decided to stand over you like he's trying to, so haha, there's nothing you can do, then strike to the ground. Yeah, sure, that will work. But as far as him taking you to the ground without a knife, without trying to overpower you with his strength. As a female, you can't. There's nothing you could do. Uh, but you have to know how. You have to know jujitsu, blocking, stripping out, finding space. I want to create space with my feet, and then be able. This is what it does it. It says on the bottom. It says knee strike only if you are very close into your attacker. Best if you can grab the attacker's head or knee while striking. This lets you put more power into the strike. Uh, Again, you have to create that space. If you're on the ground, you have to create the space and turn your body uh, to your opponent with your feet, possibly pushing with your legs, because your legs are gonna be the strongest part of your head part. This to try to strike the ground if it is a possibility. If uh if he's trying to get onto I but however if he got you to the ground, it won't he'll probably already be able to mount you. Uh, just saying. Knee to the grind. Uh, so kneeing to the grind is fine. Again, you have to find the range. You have to find if he grabs you or whatever. Then yes, kneeing to the grind will work. And then you can finish up with the strike, or you could strike. He's already hurting, and then you quickly go down. Maybe this could work. So I don't recommend trying to practice this. That's not gonna be an effective movement. Only because you're unless you have to really practice this setting this up. As far as yeah, I think only way this will work uh, is where you try to act you being submissive, then strike with the elbow. It doesn't really it's not clear on uh how what I guess that should be the scenario if the guy trying to be dominant and you're trying to be acting as you're submissive, then maybe this will work. And then you can and then come up with the headbutt, and that will make him go backwards and fall, and you get out of there and find yourself a crowd. Again, they show her kicking to the kneecap area and behind the kneecap hit. Again, that's a good stop hit. I don't have a big problem with this book as far until they get to uh, chapter 6. Talks about size and power. The words on here is some of it makes sense and some of it does not doesn't make sense. It says right here. I'm gonna quickly read this part here. Let's see. Let me find it real quick. Is it? I gotta leave. It's where okay, so we to fight somebody. I think one of the pages it tells you that that the what you learn in this book is that Uh, these signings would work if somebody was the same size. I mean, saying if you're 5'7" and she's 5'7", if they are close to the same rate or lower, you have a chance. Versus if you find somebody who's 6 foot, 200 pounds, and you're 5'7", 130, 160, max 163 pounds, right? That's they're saying around about the same weight class that a woman can defend herself. Uh, I don't think so. There's a big even if you're the same weight class and you're possibly the same height, a man's muscle mass still could be a lot stronger. They could be a lot powerful than a woman who's probably let's say the average woman who doesn't really work out, but she works out. She's in shape. She's healthy. Same with the man. If he's healthy and he's well built, you're not gonna overpower a man. I'm sorry, but they do have cool exercise on here, stretches that you could do, and everything. But we're gonna skip that as well. But the two attackers, the two to one. As a woman, hopefully you don't get into this predicament. Because the best strategy, run. It says. But what it doesn't say is when you run, is trying to get to a bigger crowd. Make sure you are surrounded with people. So that if you feel like two people are trying to they're stalking you, you notice they've been following you for a while, then yes, run to the crowd, to the nearest place where you can get help. That's second best strategy. Don't get between them. You can only attack one around a time, line them up, so one is backing and up the other, which is the good advice. I do like that. If you can attack this smaller person first, and if you're able to hold your own to somebody, but as you can see in this picture here, the other guy is a larger guy, so she's gonna have a hard time beating this guy, the bigger guy. So that she will be screwed. I do like the fact they have blocking and attacking at the same time. There's a between Chun, you have Tong Sao, and you're striking and blocking. This Tong Sao or Pong Sao, you can hit here. Even if you're doing karate, you can punch that. You can punch here. If you're doing this or knife block, wrenching somebody out, grabbing the punch here by wrenching it out. Even the bronze block here, you can punch that. You can punch. Well, it tries does this, but the point I was making but however, she's the backwards there. She's striking, then blocking. The picture should be stretched where it shows the block here. I don't like how she's blocking because she's open on here. I don't have a problem with the way she's blocking, but if you can tell, all she has to do with that secondary hand and strike right there, or underneath the armpits, on it with the stuff, but or anything like that. There's and he's close enough to hit it's the hit. He's the able to hit her. That's point out at the end. But I do like the fact she's blocking and striking at the same time. And then of course you have the blocking and side kick it to the knee, which that can work. Again, not that block here. This block won't be the best solution. If he comes up here, I do like the Wing Chun blocking or telephone is good. Then you can sidekick to the kneecap to stop it. Then as soon as I go forward, you can strike to the face. That's Adele here. Bear hug. I think the Adele on this one is to try to hit him in the nuts. But however, she's rubbing her legs. It does this on air to try to strike around his to hit it says repeat and forcity till he listens his group on relationship. Your foot so it says with your other leg with as much force as you can possible, kick backwards, bring the heel of your foot to strike up to against his groin. I recommend a headbutt. Go there, stomp foot hard as you can with the heel of your foot. That's possible. Once you're free, you can do whatever other strikes you want. They show more of the elbow strike and the palm strike. This is supposed to be a defense against a stroke, and that's what she does. She rolls over and then hits down his elbow to pin his elbow down and to I guess strike with a back fist. Looks like a back fist or whatever. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I'll guarantee you. You can try that and see if it works. The reason why because the way he was joking, looks like he was giving a massage. I personally will turn this way with the elbow strike. If you have your arms, then you have the front choke, and this what you want. This is what the defending yourself. You are rather than rest and try to bring him apart. So go upward and striking with the going inside. It's going pushing and go for the eye gouge. Then you finish it off. You can finish off with the knee to the groin. That's a possibility. The headlock, which looks like a choke. She pulls down. I guess looks like the flip. Okay, and when she throws him over, strike to the knee to the nutsack. This I do like with the hair pull when you come back and you are able to hit to the groin. That's realistic. And then of course for a measure, strike to the nuts. Then you want to get real mean. Strike to the chin with the palm strike. Then you got setups. Looks like she's doing a setup. But here's their ground it says protecting face, and she's palm striking him in the face when she's on the ground. Protecting the face and use the knee to create space between you and your attacker. I guess she's trying to shrimp out. The guy is supposed to be have done jujitsu. I don't know if he mastered it, but he's supposed to have done it. So she looks like she's shrimped out, and to be able to throw a kick to the face, like a side kick to the face. Then somehow he falls down to face plant, and you're able to hammer fist the hit him in the back of the head. Then he gets back up, kick him in the face again. Then he keeps going. He's like I told him, he won't stop. Then you palm strike to the face. And down below says kick, kick, kick at the face or neck, preferably, but anywhere reachable. Then choke. Yank one hand away and push the face with your other hand. If he's this big and he's choking you and there's no way unless you try to buck out of there, shrimp out. I would try to shrimp. Well, he's like he's in her guard. You would have to shrimp out, roll outward, and then use your leg, push off with your leg. I think that probably it'll be more effective. Or well, since she has two legs, so she can literally pinch down with her elbow, then push off while sweeping out and roll out. Then use legs for leverage, then stretch out more to create space to try to get back up. I would say I'll recommend that instead. Yeah, besides, if you know any jujitsu, you can press down the hinge down the arm and try to sweep out of the way. If you could slap up into the air. You have options though. I mean, you really do have all the options besides try to push his hand out of the way and hope you can slap a palm strike to the chin. If you have the strike, I preferably strike the air. That way, if you hit the air hard enough, maybe he'll. I got a lizard that I gotta catch her before he destroys my shit. Well, so she doesn't want to give her a pause. So just swept to the kick in the nuts. Kick to the knee. All that fun stuff. Here's the knife. The knife here. And kick to the right. That's the solution to the knife attack. Then kick it to the face. Then if he tries to stab you, I guess push the hand away and punch. Or excuse me, push your hand away. Then kick in the nuts. Grab, take a chance and push away. And punch. Then then there's another scenario. You use both your hands and pin him. Then kick him in the nuts. Folks, in a knife situation, I will never put my both hands on there. That's plain suicide. That's you could still check it out. Like I said, you have to. I would say modify it first. You want to be able. You want to be able to not get cut. Obviously, you will have a chance of getting cut. But with a knife, do recommend push the knife out of the way, and try to control the wrist. Strike if you can, knock the knife out of the hand. But that's also not likely. If he's a big guy, like that guy in the picture is, he can go through and stab her to death. So knife defense with a woman, I don't, I say a taser, could be the best bet for a woman. At least with the taser, you don't have to be, because you can shoot one, and that you don't have to be close distance. With that, you can tase them. Mace will be your best friend. I don't recommend to try to, if you're empty hand. I don't recommend try to push away, strike, any of that. It's not gonna work for you. Not just because you're a woman trying to fight a man, but because even if I was facing somebody with a knife, yes, the whole purpose is to keep the knife away of your, so you don't get cut, or cut anything that's fatal to you. For first, anyways, that's all I would say. It's not too bad. It has potential. The book has potential. Check it out. You can download it for now. Apple bookstore. I believe it's on Amazon for $4.99. But if you want to just check it out, read it. If you got Apple or Amazon, I believe, download it. Check it out. See, have your own opinion about the book. Again, this is fair use. Trying to teach you guys, educate you guys on this. This is what my channel is going to be about. Martial arts of a mission, and I will just give you a mission about this book. Until then, peace. I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more tips and more martial art information. I'm out.